morning. Welcome to day 6.
Good morning.
And we are climbing.
Came across this red diamond rattlesnake. Just kind of lazing on the trail here. And we're going to have to move him along somehow. Not sure how. Oh, there he goes. He's not happy. And he's moving himself off the trail.
So we are just taking our siesta. This is day 6 today, and it has been super windy all morning. We weren't able to video at all, but we did want to talk about our stay in Julian yesterday. So Julian is great.
Julian has been my favorite town so far.
It's our first town.
Well, no, I mean, we had 2 villages, I guess.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
We had Lake Marina and Mount Laguna. Julian was an awesome hiker town.
Yep, so Mom's Pies, fabulous. They give a free slice of pie, ice cream, and a drink to every hiker. You gotta show your PCT permit. They're amazing. We hung out there. They have great Wi-Fi. You can plug in your devices. We went back there to upload another video. They're just awesome.
And because they give out so much, we made sure we tipped well and spent more money there and ate lots of good food.
Yeah,
all their stuff is fantastic.
We had some empanadas, which are really good.
But yeah, Mom's Pies.
Yep, and then we stayed at the Julian Gold Rush Hotel, which was actually really nice, kind of Victorian, very hiker friendly, amazingly enough.
Yeah.
They had a hiker box, were very welcoming to us, friendly.
Yeah,
go ahead.
I'm sorry. They don't even have a icon or a listing in Far Out, so we just happened to see them on someone else's video, either Little Chap or Hiking Dancer or both.
Yeah, a really great hotel. They had us put our packs down so we could keep walking around town, and then they got us in early, like 2 or 3 hours before check-in time, so that was really nice.
They had a great hiker box.
Yep. Gave us a couple drinks, hurricane rum or something. They were still cold. Really nice.
They you know, for someone who's not advertising in Far Out, they sure were very hiker friendly. They knew exactly what to do. They pointed out the restrooms immediately for us, told us where to put our backpacks, and checked us in way early. So.
And then this morning they had a very nice breakfast. Homemade granola with milk, coffee, orange juice, a little quiche Lorraine thing, homemade bread. Well, it was like raisin walnut. It was toasted. It was so good. What else? Yogurt,
yeah,
fruit.
They're right in town. You can walk to everything, and it was only $129 for both of us. So for privacy and a private shower and bathroom, that's a deal with breakfast included.
Yep. So there's also a place there called the American Legion, which would be a really affordable place for hikers. I think
because it's free.
It's free, or I think they take donations. And they have a bar and grill too, so they sell food, drinks. But you can get a shower there, laundry. You can spend the night.
Well, the laundry's bucket laundry,
Okay.
But it is laundry, and you can spend the night on a cot outside. But they don't charge you anything for any of that. So. And from what I understand, it's the cheapest burger and beer in town. $5 drafts and $9 burgers, which we're finding out that's pretty darn cheap here in California.
But we got free laundry too.
Yes, we did it in the shower with
We did it in the
when we
shower.
took our showers.
There's no laundromat in town unless you go to the RV place. And actually, our clothes got pretty clean, and we hung them on the suitcase rack.
They're already dirty.
They're already dirty today, but yes, this morning they were clean. So that worked fine. And we ate at a really nice Italian place last night called Romano's, and it was fabulous. We shared a bottle of wine. We shared a pizza.
And the pizza was so big, 2 hungry hikers could not finish it. And even taking it back to the hotel room,
Yep.
we couldn't finish it. It was huge.
And I had a side Caesar salad too, which was really good. I'm like a Caesar salad connoisseur, and it was really fabulous. But
Yep.
I couldn't finish that either.
The owner came by and talked to us, and he told us where his house was. And we're like, oh, we know exactly where your house was.
Because it was the only house we saw that day on the trail.
He's right on the trail, and hikers sometimes come to his house asking for water. So it's
Yeah.
so we're 9 miles in for the day, and we're kicking butt.
Yeah, we are.
We're clean, and filled with town food. So we're happy.
That breakfast filled us up this morning.
For sure. Hey guys, so we wanted to thank a couple of virtual trail angels, Mikaline.
Micheline, I'm sorry, we don't know how to pronounce your name, but thanks for following us.
Thank you so much.
And giving to us. Mike and Connie, thank you so much for your gift.
Another adventurous couple. It's
Yeah.
great hearing from you guys. Thank you so much.
Yeah, so they hiked the AT in 2017. We met them
Same with us,
for
yeah.
the first time when we started out at Amicalola Lodge. It was really cool to keep in contact with them. Lucky Penny and Prickleberry, thank you for your gift. That's so nice of you guys. They, mother and daughter team, they thru hiked last year in 23, and then the mom came by with a friend and stayed at our hostel.
Yep, it was great meeting her. And then finally, Camper and Mrs. Camper.
Mr. Camper and Mrs. Camper.
There you go. It was great hearing from you, Patrick.
Yep. So he came through in 2020
2020.
and did the AT hike.
He's got great videos too.
Yeah. Thanks to all you guys
Thanks
for
a lot.
giving to
We
us.
really
That's
appreciate
so
it.
nice.
So one thing we left out in our Julian recap was 2-foot adventures. Those guys are absolutely killing it in servicing through hikers. They pick up and deliver back to the trail via an association of donation-based shuttle drivers, and every half hour or every hour you can get to or from trail. Also, their prices for resupply were much better than the grocery store. Our shuttle driver told us that. We forgot about it. We went grocery shopping and then went into the outfitter, and like a 10-pack of Noon electrolytes at the grocery store, we paid $11 for it, which made me sick. And then we get to the outfitter and they sell them for $8. So that's just an example. So hit them up before you go do your resupply.
Yep. So we just saw a garter snake for my snake whisperer husband. I was in front, I spotted him. He was really long and very quick, so we didn't get a video. And then at our break, we also saw a fighter jet. That was super cool. We were like, what is that, a drone? And it was going so fast.
It's a bird. It's a plane.
It was really cool to see. It was like bright white and red, not like fighter jets in Maverick.
Gun.
Top Gun. It's pretty cool.
But it was doing maneuvers. It was like upside down.
It's windy, so.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Flying crazy.
Yeah. The wind has died down quite a bit since our siesta, which is nice. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to day 7. I have no idea how many miles we have scheduled to go today. Do you?
No.
We had a nice tent spot last night, all to ourselves, out of the wind. I, however, did not sleep well. Can't get to sleep till like 2 or 3 in the morning. But today's another day. Sunset's had some sinus issues last night, but you're doing better?
I am, yep. I had some Benadryl, took some Benadryl, and it made me sleep very deeply and snore quite a bit, apparently.
Yep. What do you have to say?
That would be like sleeping in a coffin.
For you.
I wouldn't want to share it with a mountain lion.
Yeah. We just got some more virtual trail magic. Diana, thank you so much.
Thanks, Diana.
That is so nice. Especially when we get in the middle of the day like this. I just checked my phone. We had cell service and an offer of hospitality too. Thank you so much. $100 miles.
100 miles in the books.
Woot.
Day 7.
So we just came back from Ranchita Bodega, and that was a lovely break. The guy who owns it comes and picks you up, takes us back, and he has a porta potty, he has a hand washing station.
And with soap.
With soap, charger station, and then of course his little bodega, which we got some lunch, and then we just need a little resupply, so it was perfect for us. And everything is expensive here. It was expensive.
Yeah.
But we know that's how it is. We're in California. Okay, so that was mile 106.2, the Rock.
Eagle.
The Eagle Rock. Very cool, natural structure, not man-made at all.
In the shape of an eagle.
Yeah.
106.2, the Eagle, the rock of the PCT.
Good morning, everyone. This is our tent spot last night. It was very nice. We had one person join us really late, but that was fine. Otherwise, we had this whole spot to ourselves. There's a creek down there, but it's pretty dirty. There's cows in this area, so we had gotten water before, but I did wash off a little bit, which was nice. We saw some turkeys this morning, way over there. And we only used the mesh on our tent last night, and we got quite a bit of condensation for the first time on the PCT. So our sleeping bags are wet on the top, and we'll have to dry them out today at lunch. So that was kind of a pain. I didn't like to see that, but we'll dry them out. It'll be good. This morning, we are hiking to a parking lot where we have ordered burritos and coffee. They deliver on trail, so we're super excited about that. We'll show you when we get there. Okay, just finished our burritos and coffee, and gotta tell you, that was worth it. They're $12 each, but they're huge. Ours, they have offer 3 different kinds. We got like potatoes, sausage, bacon, cheese, eggs.
Which means there was basically potatoes and eggs. There was no meat in mine.
There was meat in mine. There was like sausage and bacon. It was pretty good. And she had hot sauce. Coffee was really good and hot.
Oh, so hot. And then a cup of coffee. It really hit the spot this morning.
Yeah, that was great. So we are continuing on. Day 8. We have about 18 miles to shoot for today. And we got water coming up. We got a siesta planned out, kinda. We might take it a little earlier. We'll see how the day goes. It was cold this morning, but it's already heating up. So
like 40 degrees this morning.
Yeah, and then with all the condensation and the dampness, it just made it feel colder. But so where we got our burritos this morning was right in front of the resource center, community resource center.
For Warner Springs.
Yep.
And so that's about 0.4 from the 2 campsites that are where people kind of tee up to do the next segment. And they tee up because there's a lot of resources at the community center. There's running water, so you can fill up your water bottles. There's a restroom with soap and water for your hands. They do bucket showers and bucket laundry, and all they request is a small donation. They suggest $5, but give whatever you can. It's really a great resource to have.
Yeah, but when school's in session, it's only open to hikers from 3:30 until sunset, and then the bathrooms are open early in the morning until school starts.
Yep.
So this is a manzanetta tree. See the pretty bark? These are everywhere out here. They're beautiful and give a nice bit of shade.
Is this the perfect break spot?
Yes.
Look at that oak tree. That is just impressive. And we are filtering water. So we are in a bubble, probably of about 20 hikers. And this area, the stretch that we've been hiking, it kind of bunches people up because of where the resources are and the mileage between them. So we just got our last water for 12 miles until Mike's place. So we assume everybody will be at Mike's place tonight. So it's gonna be a crowded place. We last night there was a campground before the main campground by the community center, and so because of that, we only had one other tent where we were sleeping. But when we walked by the other camp, there was probably 15, 16 tents there. So for us who like to be private, have our own space, it really is hard to carve out your own spot when the resources are as scarce as they are. So we'll see how it goes tonight, but we could load up on water at Mike's place and go 3 or 4 miles longer tomorrow or today, but I don't think that's gonna be in the books. We'll see.
Well, today's challenge is flies.
One of today's challenges.
Yeah, we have heat, and we tried to take a siesta a mile back. We had a little bit of shade, but the flies were insane. So we moved on, even though it's like the heat of the day. And now we're just sitting in the shade right here, but the flies aren't terrible right here, but they're still here.
They're pretty bad, and they bite, like they hurt like hell.
They're just annoying.
Yeah, so the siesta is becoming a challenge because either you can't find any shade, or you find shade and there's bugs, or it's too windy to set anything up.
You can't set up a fly if it's too windy.
Yeah. So we're having a hard time with the siestas, and we had so much hope for them being part of our strategy, and they still are, but that hour and a half we just spent being bombarded by flies was kind of miserable.
So our second siesta spot was the Ticket. As you saw, we set up the mesh tent part because the flies were insane. And as soon as we got inside, it was just so peaceful. And then we were kind of partially in the shade. We used my umbrella for a little bit, and then I just put the rain fly. Later I just kind of put it over the middle portion of the tent where the sun was coming in, and tied it down with rocks. It wasn't too windy, and that worked great. We both got some really good rest, especially in still the hottest part of the day. We stayed there till 4 o'clock. Now we have just 5 miles left to get to Mike's place, or maybe right before it. I'm not sure what we're gonna do. And it's much more pleasant out. Although we still have a little climbing to do. We thought we were done with it.
So no flies.
But no flies. The flies have like gone away now. I don't know if it's the time of day or on a different side of the mountain or what. Okay, we're at the junction to Mike's place. All are welcome. Here we come. Here are the water tanks.